Hello everybody, it is me, Mcraft, and I finally got my old screen recorder to work. Yay! I'm not very excited because either way, it is still terrible. That's mostly because of my PC. Anyways, let's get into this. This is a casting call for Gloom Blood. I actually already did one before, in December, but it was on Casting Call Club. So none of the people that have subscribed to me on YouTube have seen it. And that's why I have 2 roles already filled. That everybody that has, seen one of my casting calls knows my roles by now. But on Casting Call Club, I listed it, and I think it would be easier to read it from here. This is a casting call for a Minecraft roleplay called Gloom Blood. This is unpaid. No money is made from this. Keep in mind, if you audition, this will be for a long-term role. If you audition, it is expected that you'll be able to voice your role for the rest of the season. If you get cast for the role, you will get your lines in a Google Doc. I will give you a week to send the lines in. You have to be ready to redo lines if necessary. My Discord is mcraftb9413. It says put it in your audition description because of the fact that it is on Casting Call Club, but since you're watching this from YouTube, you do not have to do all that. You just have to add me on Discord and we can talk from there. Must be 15 or over the age of 15. Must be okay with swearing and hearing swear words, and you must have a decent microphone. My rules are pretty simple. I will not reject anyone. Everybody will get to be a character, no matter if it's a main or a side character. I really only need 1 more female voice actor and 5 more male voice actors, but I will not reject anyone. Everybody will be allowed to be in the series. But my only thing is, like I said, this is a long-term role. By that, I mean this will have 1 season. It will have mini episodes for the first season. And it might even have a season 2. So please keep that in mind when auditioning. I do not want people who are going to voice act and then leave maybe like an episode or 2 after you audition. It's rude. It's a waste of time. It's just, why disrespect the craft? It's annoying. I don't like it. Really childish behavior. Because the series is so long, it might go on for a year, maybe even 2. It really depends on, the audience's reaction to it. It really just depends on that. And if I want to continue to, go further with the series. Another thing, I want people that audition to keep in mind that this will be a long-term thing. I need to cement that into people's brains. Because I've worked with quite a few people who just wanted to be in 1 or 2 episodes and leave. That is not professional. That is not it. Why audition if you really just want to mess around? It's not fun. It's really just, I don't know. If you're really not, into voice acting that much, do not audition. If you think you are and then you realize you're not, okay, tell me in advanced, maybe after, you've kind of experienced it, and I'll try to find a voice actor as quickly as I possibly can. But do not ghost me and do not make it hard for me to know if you want out. This is a long-term thing. Now, I don't want people to burn me for hypocrisy, so I will say this. In this video, I said, if you join something and you voice act and you're not sure about it, at first you think you're passionate about it, and then you realize you're not, that's okay, but tell me and don't ghost me. And then I go into explaining that I did a casting call that I was passionate about at the time, and then realized, hey, I don't think I want to do this anymore. So I decided not to go through with the series yet. I will do it after this series, but not now. I want to say that now, so people don't try to say, you're a hypocrite in the comments. I'm not a hypocrite. I thought I was passionate about it, but then I realized, I didn't want to go through with it yet. I wanted to do, kind of a spin-off of Misty Meadows, because I am so passionate about Misty Meadows. So yeah, I will not be called out. Period. I am usually very lighthearted in these videos where I do casting calls, but this project is very serious to me. I've loved this story for a long time. I mean, it connects to Misty Meadows. Another thing I want to quickly address is the fact that I did do a casting call for another series and I didn't follow through on that. It is because I wasn't sure. I shouldn't have done a casting call if I wasn't sure if I was going to do the series or not. But I will do the series, just not now. Maybe in a year or two, cuz I want to focus on one series at a time and have side videos where I play Minecraft. Another thing, I, for a while, have been struggling to write scripts by myself. I mean, I'm trying to push out content as fast as I can while also being able to make it quality. But I can't do that alone. So I really just, it's more of like, if you want to do it, please, I'm really in need of someone who can help me write scripts. It's not going to be a you only job. We're going to work together. We are going to go over like plots for each episode together, and we are going to write it together. It's not going to be solely on you. It's going to be a partner thing. We will call in Discord and, just talk about it. It could be a casual type of talking, or it could be like scheduled, but either way we will be going over certain things, and we will be writing stuff, and just it's not going to be a one person thing. I really don't want anyone to have that pressure on them to do that by themselves. No, we're going to do it together. We're going to experience this and have fun together. The same could be said for the voice actors. I will not put pressure on you. For the most part, I'm going to be pretty lenient. I'm going to give you a script where it has all the lines, and then you just have to send me them before the due date, which is usually going to be on a Wednesday or a Thursday. And I'm pretty sure I give you a whole week to send in your lines, which is a lot, but I might even make it 2. It really depends on how fast I can push out each episode. And if that's the case, I'll give you quite a bit of time to be able to send in your lines. So I don't want anyone to feel pressured or feel like, oh, this is going to be really hard. It's not. I'm going to be pretty lenient. You're not really going to have to do much except read the lines and maybe have a meeting with me every, week or so we can kind of see where you are at and kind of see how you feel about the character, things like that. We'll be going over character stuff, like how you feel about the character's lines, if you feel like the character should be different, or if the way they act should be a little different, then, we'll go over things like that. Voice actors will be involved when it comes to the characters. I mean, you are working as the characters, so I feel like if you're doing that, you would care about the path your character takes. We'll be going over that, and obviously if you ever need to redo lines because I feel like, you probably said something wrong or it just didn't sound that passionate, you'll have that whole week to redo those lines. I will not put it up on you near the time the due date is over. But also with that, I will give extensions sometimes. Maybe if I feel that this episode could be pushed back a little bit just for one voice actor, if it really helps them, I will do that. If you ever need to take a day off because you are busy with like school or work, that is perfectly fine. I will not be mad about that, but you have to tell me in advance. I will have an email that you can send all your lines to, or you can just send your lines to me through Discord. Either way, it is perfectly fine. If you own a PC, you can easily have all your lines in a folder and compress it and send it through Discord. That is something that people do as well. So if you want any, help with that, just ask me and I will help you. But there are different ways you can send your voice acting lines. You do not have to send it through Discord, but it would be easier. You would just have to send it through a compressed file. I went over a lot of things in this video. I don't want it to be overwhelming, but I want it to set every detail and every piece of information out just flat, so it could be easier for people. I have a Google Doc of all the characters' information, but I also have the Casting Call Club where you can look through all the characters and see them like that. Every single one of their pictures is on there, except Eric. I didn't add Eric at the time, so he is only in the Google Doc, but it will be easy for people to go and see all the rest of the characters that I am being auditioned for on the casting call. But it does have all the information of each single character there, so you can check there to see, and then you can, DM me on Discord and we can go from there. Since it is the end of the video, I want to quickly mention my Patreon. I have a Patreon. I'm posting the first ever episode of my podcast on Friday, which will be the day that this video goes out. So yeah, I already posted a video of me playing Doki Doki Literature Club. I will be posting like 8 times a month on my Patreon. I also have like a tier where you can buy custom edits from me. And yeah, there's a lot of things you can see and do on my Patreon. So if you want more information for that, just click on the link below, go to my Patreon, you can read the tier, and yeah, it's just to help support a small creator. And if you like my content, yeah, it's nothing more to it. I hope you guys are all having a wonderful day. If you're not, I hope it can make your day better. I love you guys all so much, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!